Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so this is the inaugural episode of We're Judging You. Yeah, I don't really know. Like, this is gonna be the best damn thing on the internet. So hopefully, I don't know. I don't know how to intro that. I don't know why I introed it like that. What do you have to say about this, Cena? My terrible intros.
I think it's going to get interesting. And I think that if you sit here long enough, you might hear something that's like, I don't understand what's going on in their head.
Probably. Okay, so the premise of the first episode, or I guess the goal of the first episode, is to judge people that I found on the subreddit AmITheAsshole. And for those of you who don't know, I Am the Asshole is where people post a particular scenario that is real in their life and ask if they are the asshole. And Redditors come in and judge them. And so for this episode, we're just going to read a few of these that were in the top post of the month. So
I want to know your input. If you're
we want to. Yeah, I mean, because that's okay. So let's just go into the first.
Before we hop in, I have my icebreaker question for you. Ready?
Okay.
So,
I'm ready.
You and I were talking about yesterday how these couches, these here sex couches that I can't remember what you called them. What's the word? Hit me with it.
Oh shit. Like SA
something. SA or something. So, was in Rooms to Go today.
Oh.
Yeah, casually looking for, bought a kitchen table. We'll have to lead back to that, but bought a kitchen table.
Uh-huh.
There are kids ones everywhere in there. Kids. They're the exact same shape. How do you feel about that?
Is Rooms to Go now the new Wayfair? Is that what they're trying to say? like Or maybe Wayfair and Rooms to Go are partnered up now.
What in the dog is that? Like, I literally wouldn't have even walked to the kids section. Mom had to go to the bathroom, and we had to walk through the kids section to get to the bathroom, and I was standing outside waiting on her to come out, and I just see this kid fucking full sprint, like lean forward, arms pumping on the sides, going. Oh my god, look at this chair, it's so cool, and laid in it, and I'm just like, I am so fucking uncomfortable because we just talked about this last night.
You're welcome for introducing you to this.
Thank you. You were laying as a fucking 8-year-old. Love that.
Oh my god, that's
a lot.
That's a lot. That's a lot. Like that's
a lot that I don't know that I'm here for.
Yeah, I don't know that I'm here for that one either, because what are y'all doing with your life? Oh. Although, I'm not gonna lie, they look kind of comfortable. If they could be like the way most of them, hold on, let me pull this up real quick.
While you're pulling it up. And the worst part as we were walking out, and Mom said, "Oh, that's a cool looking gaming chair."
Yeah. Gaming chair. Okay, so this is the site that I was on last night. So this is the Ultimate Sex Couch Guide of 2021.
What is that? Look at no.
Yeah, I mean, like, there it is. SA? I don't know. But this is the couch in particular. So it's the Liberator SA Chase.
Anything called a Liberator is just hitting it.
Right? I mean, look at their logo. Look at that logo right there. Like, that is...
Titties.
That's not titties, is it?
It's sideways titties?
I was thinking it was more like a vagina. Like,
I mean, I guess it could be.
I mean, like an artistically styled... But yeah, so but like if the curve was just slightly less curve, I could get into this. Like, not for sex, because that's really narrow and I'm really wide, but
you're laying on a balance beam.
Right? Like, I could just see myself laying on this and like, oh, and then I just fall over. Like, I just fall out of the sex chair. Like,
Hey, just said imagine laying straight on your belly looking like Squidward's art. Dog, my back don't bend that way. I had to
Right?
like broke
Like, ain't
something
no
trying to do
way.
that. Wait, that would if I could do that, I want to be handsome Squidward. I don't want to be regular Squidward. I want to be handsome Squidward.
This is true. Yeah. All right. So I should probably get off of this before,
Probably Twitch, casual.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
can we
All
can
right.
move on. Let's go to the first one. I'm sorry, that was my icebreaker of the day.
All right. So the first one is, yeah. Okay. So it's the newborn diapers at night. Cena, if you want to pull it up out of our Google Doc.
I'm pulling it. I thought I could copy link URL. Okay. Yeah.
All right. So I'll read it, and Zena, you can read the next one. You can grab the next one. My partner. Okay, so it's from Reddit user Wizard Dad, or actually technically Wizard Ad. Am I the asshole for not wanting to change our newborn's diapers at night?
At night. I'm sorry. Okay.
I already got some thoughts on this, but we're just gonna continue. I'm just gonna read it. My partner and I have a 5-week-old baby who is exclusively breastfed. He will wake up 3 to 4 hours a night to nurse for 20 to 40 minutes per time. My argument is that she's already awake to nurse, so she should do the diaper changes too. I have offered to do half the diaper changes, but that's not enough for her. My partner thinks that I should do all the nighttime diaper changes since she's breastfeeding. Her argument is that since she's nursing day and night, it's only fair. She says she needs time to go to the bathroom, drink water, etc. while I am changing the diaper. In her view, I am often grouchy, need to be asked multiple times to get up, and sometimes argue if he needs to be changed. Relevant information. We're both on parental leave now, and when I go back to work in construction, I need a full 8 hours sleep. She'll be on leave for the next 18 months.
Jesus, where's she work?
Right. We go to bed at 9 p.m. and I get up with our dogs at 6 a.m. and she's up with the baby an hour or two later. So Reddit, am I the asshole?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like there
put my judgment up. I think it'll pop up, but I gotta put my judgment on there.
Right? Yeah, you are the asshole.
My color. It took my color out. R.I.P. that.
Oh no, R.I.P. the color. Rude. Oh, where's mine? Oh, there it is. There it is. Mine. Yes, you're the asshole. Oh, I forgot to start the poll. No, I forgot to start the poll. Go ahead and change it.
I'm gonna do Watia's orange then.
Yeah.
So there's actually.
Oh yeah. So there's a. Wow, will you change mine? Because I can't change. I can't even look.
I will.
But yeah, like okay, so like I sympathize.
Barely,
yes.
If you are adult enough to have a child,
right?
Who in the dog fuck are you to say to your wife, you are not going to change diapers?
Right?
Why is it so hard for, no offense to you, why is it so hard for men to not understand that having a baby and caring for that baby is a full-time job on top of what job you're already working?
Right. Like if you are mature enough to go through the motions of having a child, you have to take responsibility for that child. Like,
also, I do think this is something that you should have talked about before you had your child.
Right.
I think this is something you probably should have discussed before then. However, it says we are both on parental leave now.
Yes.
Get your ass up and change that diaper.
Exactly. Also, Katie, if you want to vote, you just have to put the number.
I think she tried, but didn't.
Yeah. You just put the number, not the 2 pound signs. It's kind of confusing the way that the bot kind of did it. I think it's just as a separator, but yeah, you just put.
I see that she voted, but it says no, they're not the asshole. Why did it do that? Do you see your poll number, Logan? It says that.
Oh, I don't know. That's weird.
Let me try. I'm gonna try vote 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna put in my vote too.
Do not 1. Do 3 or 4 or something to make sure.
Okay. Yeah, because I think like if you.
It liked 1. Okay, I don't know what happened. I don't know why it voted number 2, but Katie and I's vote both went to YTA, I think.
Okay, good. Yeah, no, 100% he is the asshole. So the first few that or the first several that we're going to do have already been judged by Reddit, and I took away the judgment so that we can kind of get it from like kind of fresh. So I'm going to refresh and we can see what Reddit's judgment is. Asshole. No surprise there.
Absolutely
no fucking surprise because
I
he's
just
an
don't
asshole.
understand. I genuinely. Wait, how did you do that on your screen? Is there a way you have like a? How did you do that?
I can like being a web developer, like I know that I can just go in and like edit what the actual website shows.
The actual gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, so I can
That's
like just
no.
shit.
Don't worry about it. Not worth. But no, I
did my headphones just go out
absolutely
again?
think
They sure did. They sure did.
R.I.P. that. R.I.P. that.
All right. Are we ready for the next one?
Wait, I have one last thing to say.
Okay.
I think that he should absolutely get up and change the diaper at least until he goes back into work. And then I understand the beef that he has, but the fact that he's on parental leave right now and not going to work, and she is the one doing all the breastfeeding.
Yep.
I can't even begin to fathom. I can't even begin to fathom this.
Like, to me, like if I was a woman, or even if I had a partner and we adopted an infant, even though neither of us are gonna be breastfeeding, but someone has to still get up and like feed the baby.
Right.
Like to me that's grounds for like a fucking divorce. Like get the fuck out of here.
That's not if you are an
parent
adult,
are you going to be
later
if you're going to be an asshole now? You know?
Yes. Why? Firstly, why have you not talked about it beforehand?
Yes.
Why have you done this? Like what? You are so spoiled, so self-righteous that you can't change a fucking diaper. And Katie even said it takes a maximum 2 minutes to change a diaper. You damn right it takes 2 minutes to change a damn diaper.
Especially once you get into it and you know that baby's gonna be shitting its pants and peeing its pants like at least 5 times a day. So you got practice. You can do this. You can get it down to that 2 minutes.
I can't believe the entitlement there, truthfully, in my opinion. I just can't. Yeah. I can't understand it. Okay, I'm ready for the next one.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to finish the poll and restart it for the next one. And then the next one is, am I the asshole for calling the police on my flatmate kid?
So call the police on the flatmate kid. Okay. Copy link. Paste link.
And your turn to read, ma'am.
I got a long one. Okay.
Oh, we need to remove our...
Yes, let me do that. In a minute, got it.
Okay.
All right. So, am I the asshole for calling the police on my flatmate kid? I'm pretty sure that's flatmate's kid knocking on the door.
They said that they're not from the U.S. And this is also from I Won't Open My Door is the username.
You already a bad start, but that's okay. Disclaimer, not in the U.S. English is not my first language. I, female 22, live in a shared house with the landlord and his 2 sons, and a woman, female 28, and her daughter, female 8. Okay, so it's a shared house, just to make sure I'm following so far. Shared house with landlord, 2 sons, a woman, and her daughter, and this woman. So that's what? How many people is that? 6?
Yeah, that's 6.
Landlord, 2 sons. That's a lot of people in a house. That would be a mansion. But anyway, that's what you want to do it, dog. Yesterday, the landlord and his kids were away visiting some family, and the other woman works a crazy schedule. I was sleeping in my room when I woke up by the kid, female 8, screaming like crazy about 2 a.m. I figured the mother was not home, so I put on my headphones, but in a few minutes she was banging on my door, still screaming and crying. I panicked, thinking something horrible was going on outside, so I shut myself in my room's bathroom and called the police. They could hear the screaming on the call, so they came very quickly. Turns out the kid had a nightmare and was really scared, and the paramedics had to put some medicine on her to calm her down. Then the police asked me a lot of questions if I was the guardian to explain our living situation, if I knew where the mother was. I told them I was not aware the kid was alone because the mother has a crazy work schedule and I don't know where she works. I provided her phone number, but they couldn't reach her, so they took the kid to the police station. I went back to sleep and woke up by the mother banging on my door, screaming at me for what happened yesterday. She said the police won't give her daughter back, and I'm an asshole for calling them for something as silly as a nightmare, that I should have just calmed the kid down instead of making it a huge deal. I told her that it's not my responsibility to take care of her daughter. I barely interact with any of them, and I was not going to open my door for someone screaming like crazy because it could be dangerous. I think it was the right choice to call the police, but I told the situation to my mother, and she says either way, I should have checked on the kid and tried to help because sharing a house also means helping out with this kind of thing.
Okay. Initial thought. Like,
Let me just copy paste here. I everyone sucks here except the child.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I think that the 8-year-old did what any 8-year-old would have done if you had a bad dream and you couldn't find an adult in the house.
Right. Because I mean, as an 8-year-old, like, you're gonna think like, you know, this person's living with me, so why wouldn't I be able to, you know, go to them and
right. However, I do think, and I'm going to go back to OP, original poster for non-Reddit users. OP. I'm going to go back to OP in a moment. But mother of 8-year-old daughter should have discussed this before leaving her daughter at home.
yes.
Should have discussed this with all of the adults that she lives with, whether the landlord typically would take care of the situation if he were there, but knowing well that the landlord was not going to be there, if she knew, woman, female 28, the mom knew that her daughter was going to be there alone, she should have asked permission
Right.
from the other woman to make sure that it was okay.
What parent's just gonna leave their child? Katie, number one, what kind of shit person doesn't go check on a child screaming bloody murder? You're an asshole. Yes, I agree. Number two, mama should not be leaving a child overnight or had a plan set up for childcare. Also, agreed. Like,
absolutely. But also, let's and let me just go back to OP. Let's just go back to original poster lady. Who? Okay, it literally says 20. Oh, she's from. I'm sorry. I was sleeping in my room when I woke up by the kid, female 8, screaming like crazy. So
she knew.
It was the 8-year-old.
Right. She put on her headphones. She put on her headphones to ignore the child.
Knowing good and well the mom was, even if you didn't know the mom wasn't there,
maybe the mom passed out and died or something. That's what I was going to say.
What if the mom had a heart attack laying in the bed and the 8-year-old didn't help? Who the fuck you are? You are a piece of fucking shit, dog.
Right.
OP, you're a piece of shit. Like, open the fucking door. Just see if she's okay. And then call
everyone's
the police.
The asshole, absolutely, but or except for the child, of course.
Of course.
But OP is definitely the largest asshole of the entire group here. Like, I can't wrap my head around the fact that, like, you know someone is screaming bloody murder. It doesn't matter if it's an 8-year-old or a 40-year-old or whoever. If someone is screaming bloody murder, there's obviously something wrong.
Ooh, let me hit you with this too. She said, I was not going to open my door to someone screaming like crazy because it could be dangerous. You knew it was a fucking 8-year-old. And if let's just back it up and say, okay, maybe it's not the 8-year-old having an issue. Maybe there's someone in there that has a gun that holds the 8-year-old to gunpoint. You're just gonna sit there and let him die.
Right. Exactly.
You sit there and be like, yeah, I didn't want to open my door because I didn't want to get shot.
Right.
Oh, so you're a
You're still the asshole no matter.
No, you're still an asshole. It doesn't matter.
No matter what.
Way around this.
All right, so let's refresh. See what Reddit deemed this person. Everyone sucks. Okay, we are 2 for 2 at this point for Reddit. I mean, I just
can't. People are assholes. People are such dickholes.
Oh, they really, really, really are. Like, there's no way around it. There really isn't. All right, so I'm gonna finish the poll. And we're gonna start a new one. I'll go ahead and tell you it is making a scene of my adult son and sticking my nose in his marriage.
Oh,
all right.
That's a lot already.
Right?
We ain't even started reading it, and that's a lot already.
So
it's a long one. Get long-winded here, buddy.
Oh, here we go. All right, so it's from user Classic Goose 8228. Am I the asshole for making a scene of my adult son and sticking my nose in his marriage? I'm 60 and bad with the whole text thing on mobiles.
I don't know why that's starting that.
So I'm hoping I won't be judged on my grammar. Here's the important background. My daughter-in-law, 32, and son, 33, have 3 children aged 3, 2, and 4 months. Jesus. He convinced her to be a stay-at-home mom and sell her business by telling her how good of a childhood he had and how happy my marriage was without telling her, which I today found out, that our arrangement was everything before 9 a.m. and after 5 p.m. was split 50-50. Sunday was my day off, and I was brought out twice a week.
Wait, I'm confused. Wait, who is I?
It's the 60-year-old man. It's the father.
That our arrangement, without telling her our arrangement, everything before 9 a.m. and 5 a.m. was split 50-50 and Sunday was my day off.
I think what he said, So after work,
the work day, it was all mom, but everything else was 50-50. As it should be, in my opinion.
Agreed. On to the story. On my last visit, I noticed my daughter-in-law was struggling mentally, so I, my sister, 55 female, and her girlfriend, 53, pooled our money together and paid for a spa weekend for them while we'd babysit the kids for her birthday last weekend. I was prepared on Thursday evening for the kids to arrive when my daughter-in-law rang me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It took me. I was like, oh.
I need that to be all caps. Yeah,
Same.
I need that to be all caps.
Same. Holding back tears, saying they won't be going because my son's friend came to town and he said he wanted to spend the weekend with his friends catching up. I pressed her a little, and I'm talking a little about her situation. She came clean about him doing no chores, no date nights, and her basically doing all the childcare because, quote, that's what stay-at-home moms do, end quote. I was honestly disgusted. I convinced her to drop me. Right. I convinced her to drop me off the kids and bring a friend to the spa. I even dipped into my savings to give her 500 euros to buy herself something nice. When she dropped me off the kids, I begged her to tell me where son was. After 5 minutes, she told me a bar. She left for the spa while I left for the bar. She knew I was going there and knew my sister / my sister-in-law were taking care of the kids. Here's where I might be the asshole. I went to the bar where he and his friends were. I sat down next to the group and asked my son, did I fail you as a mother? Wait.
Oh, I thought this was a man.
I thought it was a man too. This is why we always...
And I was brought out twice a week. Okay. I
was brought out twice a week.
So that's date night twice a week. Okay.
Got it.
I'm here
Got
now.
it.
I'm sorry.
Got it.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Continue.
Ask
my son. That's where you're at.
Ask my son. Okay,
you're at the kicker.
Did I fail you as a mother, or was it your father? Because we both thought your partner comes before your silly drunk friends. The post is getting long enough. Right? It's getting long enough, but long story short, I humiliated him and got myself banned from a bar.
Go, bitch, mama. What did she do? Go, sister.
Right? My daughter-in-law said she will be taking the kids to her parents when she gets back tomorrow. My son is calling me an asshole for humiliating him / sticking my nose in his marriage. Maybe I should have stayed out. I don't know. Edit. I just wanted to say that I'm... Oh,
don't do it. Don't read that yet. Don't read that yet.
Okay.
Don't read that yet.
Okay. So Katie said that she already likes OP. Badass Granny. And she also voted, no, they're not the asshole. I absolutely agree.
You didn't clear your thing.
Oh, I
What didn't get
didn't.
on the program?
Ow.
Get with the program.
Like, I love OP. I absolutely
I
love
absolutely
OP.
do. Do I think that it probably could have waited for another time and to have that conversation? Yes. Am
But
I mad that she did it? No,
sometimes people
I'm
need
not
to
saying
get
that.
slapped real
I
hard in the middle of
I
a
agree.
bar with their friends.
I agree. And I don't mean what she did was wrong. I do think she could have done it in probably a better fashion, but that's ridiculous. That is
Yeah.
absolutely ridiculous.
Like,
By the way, I converted that. That's $600.
it just, I mean, and obviously the daughter-in-law absolutely deserved it because, like,
No
she's
date. They
just,
never doesn't cook, doesn't clean, does no chores, and refuses to do date night.
right,
But he can go out with the boys.
right? Katie says that
Hell
he
no.
exploited his mother situation, manipulate his wife. Nah, drive over there and spank his ass, mom. Yeah, exactly. Abso-fucking-lutely. He is an asshole. She is not. There is no way that no way. Let's see what Reddit has to say on it. Not the asshole. We're 3 for 3. Go us. Go us. Like, yeah, she should have beat his ass.
I
Like,
mean,
I hope that she wears the band from a bar as a
fucking
deny.
crown. I hope she wears
This
that shit like a
headset.
crown.
I may have to take a break in a minute and go get my other headset. Cena,
Are you back?
are you there? Oh, I can't hear
Are
you.
you
Why
back?
can't I hear you? Y'all.
Y'all.
Can I hear you
I can hear
now?
you struggling.
There
I've
we
been here. I've
go.
been able to hear you the whole time.
Okay.
How was that shit you just shit out? It sounded
Right?
good. But yeah, that's I think that's a no-brainer. I don't think she's an asshole for going out in public and doing it. Do I think she
No.
probably could have done it better? Yeah. Like, do I think you probably could have waited until, but I'm not mad that she did it, if
No.
that makes
No,
sense.
absolutely not. Yeah, I mean, because
I just
that's.
can't. I don't Oh my! I don't understand. Again, why do men think it's their woman's responsibility to do that? You want to go on a tangent or no? Because I have a tangent to go on.
Let's do the tangent. I mean, that's what
Okay,
this is
there's a
for. Let's do a
tangent,
tangent.
and we can
We're judging.
we can change some, of course, names and whatnot. But there is a person that we both know that we have talked about this before. I think I'm not 100% sure. I think that got married to this fellow. Let's just call her Jane, and we're gonna call him John. We're gonna call him Jane and John.
Okay.
So Jane met John on Tinder, loved it, loved it. Also lied about meeting him on Tinder, but that's fine. Whatever, to the family and whatnot. But anyway, met John on Tinder and ended up marrying John. And apparently, what she was telling everyone was that John had agreed to do half of the chores. There are no children involved. It's just the two of them and
Mm.
buying a house once they got married. However, the moment they got married, that's out of the question. She is forced to work a full-time job and do
What?
all of the cleaning and mow the grass and take out the trash and cook and clean. And not that not that I'm trying to think of the best way to say this. Not that she is completely incapable, but she already does have some health issues.
Mm-hmm.
Like her back is really bad, so cleaning and scrubbing a tub is not cool for her.
Right. Yeah.
But he doesn't care because it's not his responsibility because he's a man.
Oh, that's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. Like, there's no
Take
way
it with
around it.
take it with a grain of salt. If you know who this is, they just got divorced, and then
Just got
our other
divorced.
close friend told us another very interesting story about her here lately. Jane, that is. You
You
don't
have to.
have you don't have Discord messages popping up on your screen streamer, do you?
No, don't. Oh, yeah.
Well, I said that wrong.
Yeah.
But for the sake of not blasting people, for the sake of that.
I mean, we're judging you, but we're gonna judge you anonymously.
Correct. So
sometimes
that just puts me on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you finna put me on some shit.
Yep. I feel that.
Okay, I'm ready for the next one. That was just my tangent.
That mom rage consumes the soul, guys, especially since she specifically said he did not tell his wife that she only had to do shit during the workday. Everything else is 50-50. Devours. Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Selfish. That is so selfish.
He is such an asshole.
Who? What? You're lying. You're lying to get even more things thrown your way, and that is so much bullshit. That is absolute bullshit. Okay, I am ready for the next one.
Ready for the next
what
one.
We're reading.
Telling my son that I don't care that he's gay.
I've already read this one, but I have feelings about it.
I think it is your turn to read.
I am a frequent user of this here subreddit. Oh, hold on, it's making me say that I'm 18 plus. All right, here we go. Here we are. I, female 32, have 3 kids, who for the sake of this, I'll call them Jack, male 15, Paige, female 14, and Chloe, 2, which I'm assuming is a female. I have them with my ex-husband, and we remained on good terms. A few weeks ago, I was hosting a family dinner. My little sister and older brother and their kids, and I spent all day cooking a magnificent meal, asking my kids to entertain themselves so I could have full attention to making sure nothing went wrong. And as I am cooking, Jack comes in and tells me he has something to say, which I asked very kindly if he could wait until a bit later, as I don't need the food burning. But he was adamant to talk to me now, so I allowed him to while I made the food. He tells me he's gay, and me being stressed, I told him it's not a big deal and that I don't really care. Growing up in a very backhanded, racist, and anti-LGBTQ family, and not following those beliefs, I raised kids to know that everyone is an equal no matter what, and so if needed, I didn't want them to come out to me unless they were trans so I could support them in transitioning. He looks at me, completely shocked, and then starts going off on me that I should be making a big deal out of this because it took him a lot of courage. It took a lot of courage for him to come out, to which I remind him that he doesn't need to come out. And I love him no matter what. He goes batshit and storms upstairs to pack a bag and heads to his dad's, in which he tells him what happened, and I get a call from my ex, and he says he agrees with me and that he'll talk to Jack. The family comes over, and I confide in them about what happened, as my sister also agrees with me. However, my brother does not. He says the coming out is a big deal, and I should have told him that I'm proud that he did come out, but I honestly believe that being part of the LGBTQ community isn't a big deal. It's just your preference in who you date.
I have thoughts on this too. So I think she's not the asshole here, because I do feel that it's not a big deal for kids. I mean, like, you know, like it takes a lot of courage to come out. Don't get me wrong. Like, that is a huge, huge thing that happened in my life whenever I came out. Like, it took me years, and everyone was just like, and, you know, like, they were super chill about it. And, like, you know, maybe it was probably a bad time for him to tell her this in the first place, because who wants to tell, like, you don't have that conversation while somebody else is busy, like, cooking and shit. I think, did my headphones go off again?
I haven't said anything.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, RP.
Sorry, did you say something during my...
I did not.
Okay. These stupid headphones. I'm gonna get some after this. Take a little break. Anyway, so I mean, like, I don't think that they're the asshole, but I think that she went about that a completely ass backwards way. Like, you know, like, she should care more about her like, what her kid comes out as, and like, be more involved. But I don't think that it's I don't think that it's a big deal. Like, you know, like, I don't think she's the asshole, but I do see that you say that she is the asshole. So
I'm glad that we don't necessarily agree on everything. But I think YTA but a very soft YTA.
Okay.
Not a hardcore YTA. I think a very soft YTA. Now, in the moment, I understand you're busy, you're not thinking clearly, and I understand. However, you have to think about it from a 15-year-old's point of view
Very
in
true.
today's world. I don't know where they live, and that I think that absolutely matters.
Yes.
Let's just say where we grew up in rural Alabama.
Yeah.
If you're in rural Alabama and you get bullied just for people thinking that you're gay,
Yeah.
I can understand how that would be a big deal for you to tell your parents and come out to them. It shouldn't be,
Yeah.
but it is. And so I mean, just telling something I can't imagine because I don't know that I've ever came to my parents with something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to work yourself up for that. I have
Oh,
to work myself
100%.
up for small things. If I have used all day as like today is the day I'm going to tell my mom today. I'm going to tell my mom today that I'm gay. And I worked myself up for it. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready. I'm ready to tell you regardless of what time is good for you. I'm ready to tell you before people get here because I'm going to
Yeah.
sit there and anxious about it during the whole dinner where I could just tell you beforehand, and it doesn't have to be a long conversation, but I wouldn't want my mom to say, "Yeah, I don't care," because that's essentially what she said.
Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah. I mean, and
With a
that,
grain of salt. And again, I don't necessarily think what she did was wrong in the long run because if she has expressed like there's no problem like as far as her beliefs with being gay and being a part of the LGBTQ community, that's great. But at the same time, that is your child.
right.
That is your child confiding in you, a very important aspect of their life, and you brushed it off like it had absolutely nothing to do with you.
Yeah. Totally agree.
I'm just saying, I would be extremely hurt
I
if I
would,
was
yeah,
that child.
I would be extremely hurt. Yeah. I mean, because you do work up to it. But at the same time, like I also like whenever like he storms off and packs a bag and heads to his dad, I'm just like
I
I
think
just
that's their reaction,
imagine
but dear God, he's
I
15.
I also imagine like every gay person that I know, and I'm just like, oh my god, that's the most melodrama. Like, oh,
But I just,
Katie keeps getting held up by Automon. I keep having to allow because she keeps saying you're gay. Katie says, because she should have acknowledged his feelings, but she did say it doesn't matter that you're gay because she raised him that regardless of who they love, it doesn't matter. But I can't say that I wouldn't say to my own kids, I don't care that you're gay as long as you're happy. Can't say that I wouldn't.
yes, and I
Yeah.
don't care. It's not what she said, it's the way she went about saying it.
Yes.
And again, I don't think that she's like a major asshole. I'm just saying a very soft asshole. Like I wish you would have
Like you
went
shouldn't
about
treat
it.
your kid like
Your
an
coworker.
adult.
Don't treat your kid
Right,
like a
or that,
coworker.
yeah. Yeah. Like, I mean, you should
That's
have
your
at least
child.
still acknowledged the fact that, and again, timing is probably of the essence here because, maybe if it was in a different situation, she would have reacted differently, or at least taken the time to say, I don't care that you're gay because I love you no matter what, instead of being like, I don't care, get the fuck away, like I'm trying to cook, like this is the most, like, I mean,
Yeah, you can always fucking cook. You can be late on food. You can burn your fucking food. You can't replace your child. You can't replace hurting. You can't replace doing permanent damage to your child. That child will never forget that day.
right.
That
No,
person
absolutely not.
will never forget that day. And depending on how it's handled afterwards, which it sounds like the dad is on the mom's side, so he's going to go and quote have a talking with his 15-year
Right.
old.
Well, hopefully his having a talk is maybe a little bit more even kilted than the mother.
I hope so.
Katie's
I just again, I don't think that a major asshole. I just think
right.
soft
Yeah,
asshole.
no, I definitely understand that. And Katie said, but she should have said, let's have this discussion a bit more once we have a moment alone. I love you. Yeah, absolutely. I
Yes,
think,
absolutely,
yeah.
Katie.
I think in that moment, Cena, you're absolutely right. She is like definitely a soft asshole. And I do think overall she's not the asshole, but she could have done it a little bit. She
No,
could have done
I
this a little bit
understand.
better, Like, I
I
mean,
understand,
come on.
and she has the mindset that I think everybody should have.
Absolutely.
But but
right, like
that's
it
just
should
not
it
how it
should
is.
not be a big deal. Like, you know, it
That's
should
just
not
yeah.
be. I mean, like, I remember whenever I came out to mom, which at that point I thought that I was bi because I was still dating girls, but like mom mom mildly freaked out. She thought that like Evanescence was turning me gay. I think I've told you this story,
Right, that's
Cena.
right. You did, and then she listened to it in her car.
Yes, yeah, and then we got into the car a couple weeks later, and she's listening to it. I'm like, really? But then, like, once mom processed it, like, it was completely okay. Here's my I am the asshole. Oh, Katie's got a story for us.
But yeah, that's my thoughts on that. Again, I don't think it should be a big deal, but it just is. It just
It
is what it
is.
is in
Yeah.
today's society. Side note.
It is what it is.
Side note. Oh.
I tell every one of my kids, to me, they are special to everyone else in the world. No one gives a shit about you. I mean, not wrong.
I need info on that. I need info. I need capital INFO on that.
So not everything deserves social or big validation. No, and I absolutely agree. Like, whenever you're coming out, especially, like, I don't think you should be coming out to like fanfare about it.
Oh, I agree.
Like,
but
I mean,
what based on just what Katie said, I think it depends on how old they are. I don't think you can whip that out to a 3-year-old. You know, like they're not going to understand.
Yeah.
But the moment they start elementary school, I feel like that could be something worked in. I don't think you're an asshole for saying that. I just think you're an asshole for saying that if you say it to like a 3-year-old.
I would still say it to a 3-year-old. This is why I don't have children.
I'm just saying, like, everyone develops differently, and I wouldn't want to risk. I don't want to say stunting because that's not really the word I'm looking for. I wouldn't want to risk. Oh, okay, yeah. You're good then. No, NTA on that, Katie.
Oh, no! I tell this to my 10-year-old mate. Oh, for sure, yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break and I'm gonna run some ads really quick.
Go get your headphones.
Yeah, I'm gonna get these headphones. I don't actually have a break screen in this scene collection because I made it all today. Like, the podcast name came today. Like, all of this came last night during a discussion at like 1:00 in the morning. So this is all kind of last minute. Oh shit, who's this bottom? What? Who's what bottom?
I don't understand.
I don't understand either. I will be right back. I'm gonna take a 2-minute ad break. Discuss amongst yourselves. Thank you for the resub.
That's biddies. What a resub.
Was it? Oh. Oh, I see. Thank you for the 69 biddies. I don't have headphones on. One sec.
Those look exactly like the ones
We're
you
gonna
had.
see if these are gonna work any better. Oh, I have to actually connect them, so it may be another quick second. What are y'all doing in my chat? What the hell? I go for 2 seconds.
You know better than that.
Why are you not working? Hello?
Hello? Hey, Katie. Whoever threw that, your mom's a hoe.
Why is this not working? Hello? Are you still connecting? Okay, good. Oh, why? Okay. Okay, so I think I may be good. Sienna, can you speak?
Are you here? Are you here? Hello?
Oh, I cannot hear you.
R.I.P.
That is
Dad.
not good. Oh, wait, because I have to act.
Ooh, I can say
Okay, can you hear me now? I can hear you. Okay, good.
I've been able to hear you
I
the
mean,
whole
you can
time.
hear me the entire time, but yes. Audio is slightly worse, but that's okay. Really, I don't know what's wrong with my headphones. It makes me sad. Okay. All right, what were we doing? Hi, everyone. I'm back.
We're going to
If
the
you couldn't
next.
guess.
We're going to the next one.
Also, thank you for the 69 biddies. I think I said that, but you know,
Hey.
I appreciate it. All right, so the
Just
next
tell me where we
one.
at.
Telling my kids getting a divorce. All right, so I'm gonna start the poll back up. You were here for the entire time. Yes, I know I was here, but I wasn't here because you know I'm upset it didn't register my sub. It never does. Yeah, I've only like whenever you gift a sub or whenever you cheer, it comes up, but for some reason it doesn't. Like the sub points are there, so I don't know what's going on. But anyway, all right. So let me read this. Okay.
Is it my turn
So
to
this
read, I
is
think? Or no, is it your turn?
It's my turn, yeah. It's posted by beginning staff. You're not going to read the whole thing. Am I the asshole for telling my kids why we're getting a divorce? This is going to be fun. All right, this is messy. Me and my ex-wife got married at 23 and had 3 kids. The 3 kids are 17, 15, and 14. Good lord. I recently found out my ex-wife has been... Say that again?
So prop them out.
Right? I recently found out my ex-wife has been cheating on me for 3 years. I'm assuming that it's not while while she was his ex.
If they've only been cheating for 3 years, the oldest kid's 14. So, I mean, the youngest kid's 14. So, logically, you have to think that it's not
Right.
at the
Okay,
same
so
time.
these headphones are actually still really bad. Hold on, let me read engine. Why? So like this is like live tech support over here. Will you talk again for me, Cena?
Hello, my name is Jeff. Whoever threw that, your mom's a hoe.
Okay, it still sucks, but you know what? We're just gonna have to deal with it. Anyway, once I confronted her, she broke down saying that I was never home, always working. By the way, I worked like that so she could be a stay-at-home mom. I raised my kids to know that cheating is one of the worst things in the world. If you no longer love someone, break up with them. Don't cheat. Even if you have issues with the relationship, work it out or leave them. Now, before we sat them down, their mother begged me not to tell them she cheated. I told her that if asked, I would not lie. She tried to dance around the whole reason for the divorce, citing adult issues. 14-year-old asked why we're getting a divorce. I told him flat out she cheated on me for 3 years. The mother immediately burst out crying, and all the kids were incredibly angry with her. It's been 3 months and they still haven't spoken to her, saying she ruined their family and their lives, and that she's a cheater and a liar. She's been coming after me online saying that I'm a bastard and ruined their relationship with her kids. Am I the asshole? Yeah, no, I
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
I agree.
There isn't a freaking place in the world where he's the asshole.
No.
Assuming it's a male that they have kids.
I mean, and it would be one thing if they were like 4, 5, 6 years old, something.
Yes, if they were young.
But they're all almost adults at this point. So
I started dating Zach when I was 14, and we've been together 10 years now.
So yeah, I mean, so it's like, you know, Like
You
it's
understand relationships to a point. You understand what sex is to a point at 14.
yep.
So there's absolutely no reason that you can't talk to a 14-year-old about something like that.
Yeah.
If you didn't want to be a bitch, if you didn't want to be called out as a bitch, you shouldn't have been a bitch. If you didn't want to be called a cheater, don't be a fucking cheater. I absolutely agree with his mindset as far as you should never ever cheat on someone. If you're having
Yeah.
issues, break up with them. I don't care if you were laying in the bed before you put the penis in. You better call my ass and say we're done, and then hang up on me, and then
Yep.
you can fuck her. That's it.
Right.
You best not. You best not, because if you ever, ooh, Zach knows better. Ooh, I'd fucking kill him. I
I'm
think I
gonna
fuck
switch my headset again. Hold on. I'm hearing like every other word.
Logan out here struggling.
Oh, this is so annoying. I guess I'm gonna have to go and buy a new headset now. Which is fine, I guess. Okay. I think I should be good. Sienna, can you say something?
I'm here still. I just had to
Okay,
talk.
good. Alright,
I
so
just,
go ahead.
I absolutely agree with him. There is no reason that he shouldn't be able, because we're not really judging whether or not he's an asshole for breaking up with her. We're judging on whether he told the child.
Yeah.
I don't think he is. I think they're
Yeah, I don't think
adults
so.
and they're old enough to understand. And
Agreed.
if home bitch didn't want them to know, then she shouldn't have done it.
Should have cheated.
And it's,
Tibby
I just want to say,
agrees.
it's never a fucking excuse. It is absolutely never an excuse.
No.
You're never at home. You're
No.
always
Then
working.
fucking
Then
get a
fucking say
divorce.
that. You should have said that 3 years and a month ago
Yep.
before you fuck somebody else.
Yep.
That's so ridiculous. I'm not joking. I think I'd fucking kill Zach. I'd kill him. Or I'd kill him, or I would
Yes. And
relatively
look,
kill him.
and I've been on both sides. I've been the cheater and I've been the cheated. And both sides suck. Don't get me wrong, but being the cheater is the absolute worst asshole in that situation, no matter what. Called gaslighting. It's absolutely called gaslighting. They're all
Absolutely
old enough
hate.
to know the truth. If they ask, the honest answer is what, yeah. And Tibby says, no, they're not the asshole. She tried to hide the truth and manipulate it. Yeah, like, and the fact that she tried to manipulate it is, I think, the part that really makes her, like, a huge asshole here, because, like, you're an
You know,
adult. You should
you
know the
can
consequences of what you're doing.
absolutely. I mean, you can take you can take a turd, and you can wrap it up in a nice box, and you can put some Febreze on it, and you can put a little bow on top. But it's still a fucking piece of shit. It's still a
Right,
turd.
right.
You can't
And
walk around. You
she
can't dance
deserves
around it.
everything that she's getting out of
Absolutely.
this.
Absolutely.
Uh,
And she best watch herself, because like if I was this guy, bet my ass would get a restraining order against her and have her ass sued for defamation of character. Bet.
right? Especially since she's like going online and like making it.
Making it public like this, bet that I wouldn't be doing that. Or at least threatening it.
Katie
But
says
that's not.
my mom cheated on my dad when I was 11. She was always honest with us on what happened. See, like if you are a big enough of a person to be able to own up to it, like you're still an
Good for
asshole for
you.
cheating, but you know, like that makes you, like, if you can see the error of your way and you can accept that consequence.
I think there's a difference between being a piece of shit person and doing something shitty. I don't think you're automatically a piece of fucking shit for cheating, but I do think you're doing really shitty stuff.
Yeah. I think like how you, because the fact that she wanted to hide it made it seem like
Yes.
she just like she knew it was bad. She didn't give a shit that it was bad and wanted to hide it from the children because she knew that it was bad. Like, it's just, I mean, that's terrible to me. And Reddit agrees that they are not the asshole. I didn't
I
talk
think
to her
like
for a while, but I appreciate that she owned it. She didn't even try to smear my dad. She owned it. See, I like your mom. I like your mom because that's
that's how you should do
the
it.
X. Yeah, exactly. That's because like, yeah.
I think
Let's see.
like as far as if you're looking at like I'm trying to look like a what's the fucking word? Like not an odometer, but like the thing with the the stick that goes left and right, like you know.
The
I think
temperature
like a
gauge.
maybe like the weight thing at Target, like put your little banana on there and it swings the thing. The scale, like it starts in the middle and then you can go to the left, go to the right.
Yeah. No,
I'm just
absolutely.
I think
That
that cheating doesn't put your doesn't put your pointer all the way to the right, but it definitely sways it a few ticks to the right side.
And how you handle it afterwards can also sway it left and right, you know? So let's
I have some very near and dear friends to me that have cheated, and I don't approve of what they do or what they have done, but I don't hate them as a person.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
It does. So we haven't done this with the other posts that we've read so far. But let's look at
scale. Katie's
balancing.
Katie's out here. She's
she's got it for you. She's got it for you. So let's look at some of the comments that people left. The top comment on the entire post says, "They're not the asshole. I'm a child of divorce. I would have rather known the truth at the time my parents split than learn it a few years later. Your wife cheated. That's a fact. She wanted to conceal that fact. That is an unrealistic expectation. Bad news is not a fine wine. It does not improve with age. Her relationship with the children took a backseat to her infidelity the moment she cheated. You owe her nothing, especially lying to protect her." Edited to add, "Thanks to everyone for their..." whatever.
I just want to say that I actually have a very close-hearted position in this. Again, I was only 2 when it happened, but Scott cheated on my mom.
Yeah.
And I didn't know about it until after he was dead.
And that kind of robs you from the ability to...
And that robs me of the ability to... I don't want to necessarily say I'm a confrontational person, but I am going to have a conversation with you about it.
And that was one of your mother's major reasons for leaving, right? Was infidelity. Yeah, that's what I mean, I was so young when it happened.
And he was a drunk. He was an absolute drunk.
I remember.
So.
My dad was sitting right there beside him the entire time, but I don't think my dad ever cheated, because I'm pretty sure that both my mother and my grandmother would have absolutely murdered him, chopped him up, and threw him in a river somewhere, and no one would ever find him again.
Yeah, I just...
you know...
I wish I would have known that before. And I understand. I mean, he passed away when I was 15, 14.
Oh, that's right. I forget you're so much younger than me. Oh, man.
So, I just wish I would have known. I wish it wasn't kept from me.
Yeah.
Or I might have even been told that he cheated on me, but not to the extent that I have been told now. Like, I just learned a couple months ago, like, some other family stuff that went down with my grandparents passing away on that side, that I got fucked out of a lot of shit. Like, I'm not going to be entitled as far as, "That's funny, you should have gave that to me." I'm not going to do that, but it definitely puts a spin on things that I didn't necessarily have before. It definitely makes me feel some type of way towards my family on that side.
I can see
family.
That.
So it just... it just hits some type of way when you wait too late and you wait too long to share that news.
And just so everyone understands, I guess, kind of the dynamic between Cena and I, her dad and my mom passed away with less than a week, I think, right? It was days.
Yes.
So, and they the same days away. So it's.
Mm-hmm. And Katie also, mine too. The woman that my dad cheated on my mom with was who he was with for the longest time afterwards too.
Oh, that's right. I remember.
She's a crackhead in Kentucky right now, so.
Oh, okay.
Whatever.
Well,
But anyway, that's beside the point.
We getting deep. We judging lots of people today.
Or the fact that I haven't seen 2 of my brothers since they died, or not they died, but since he died, because she kept them away.
Jesus.
Yeah.
She, you know what? She's the asshole.
But anyway, no, he's not the asshole. Now, would I have blamed him for not telling his children? No, not necessarily. But
I liked his approach of if they asked, then yes. Yeah.
I don't think. Yeah, I agree. That's what I think.
On to the next one. All right. So let me. I'm gonna.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
The next one is not wanting my fiance's grandmother at our wedding. Ooh, this one's I think it's gonna be good.
Oh,
I haven't read it, but
he out here. There better be a good one. But not have one grandmother there. You're like, ooh, and it's not even your grandmother.
Right.
Ooh, I'm ready. Logan, go with it. I'm ready.
No, it's your turn. I read the last one.
I thought I read that one. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought I read that one. Ooh, I'm ready. Let me pop neck real quick.
Right, I know this one. I'm like, I'm stretching.
I'm ready.
I gotta get this.
This one better be good. I'm ready. Unless she's Godzilla in grandmother form, then this is gonna be tight for me. It's a no for me, dog. You know what I'm saying? My finance, my fiance, finance. I'm sorry. Okay, get serious here. My fiance, 30 male, and I, 28 female, are getting married next month. Everything is going great, but we've been having a serious argument about having his grandmother at our wedding. We've agreed to not have kids at our wedding as we want the reception to be a huge party for your adult friends and family with dancing, loud music, and an open bar. However, for precisely the same reason that we don't want kids there, I don't want his elderly grandmother at our wedding either. I said she can come to the ceremony, but not the reception. It will be extremely loud, and I want it to be a party atmosphere, and she will be extremely out of place. For context, none of my grandparents are still alive, and he still has his last living grandmother. This has caused a huge fight since she has said she always dreamed about being at her grandson's wedding. He is her oldest grandchild, and she probably won't make it to the next family wedding, which is why I said that she's more than welcome at the ceremony, but she will just be too out of place at the reception. She and he both insist that she will be fine and wants to go to the party, but I just know in it will inevitably lead to us dealing with her and taking care of her, and I just want to get drunk and let loose with my friends. She's now really upset and won't talk to me, and my fiance is also angry. I think I am within my right to make this request. I am the right after all. Dear fucking God, Bridezilla, get the fuck
You're the asshole.
Get your entitled having ass out of this fucking relationship. Who the fuck are you?
Also,
who the fuck are you? It's not just you getting married, dog.
Right.
It's not just you.
Katie just got blocked by Automod for being misogynistic. Katie, rude. I approved it though. Apparently, ass woman is misogynistic. She's a grown ass woman who, right? Exactly. Like if she wants to come to the reception, let her go to the reception. If she doesn't want to stay, she can get the fuck up, or maybe not get the fuck up. She may have to be rolled out, but someone can do it. Like it's not going to fall to the bride.
I mean, also, why do you think it's your responsibility? Who's going to get her there? Who's going to get her home? It's not your responsibility.
It's not you, right? Like that's not going to be you. And if it would truly be you, then maybe I could understand this. Like, but it's not going to be. Like this is.
And I'm gonna just say right now, you drink enough, you get drunk enough, you're not gonna know she's there, dog. Just drink some more.
Right. If she's going to be bitching the entire time, then she's going to be the asshole. So, exactly. Like, if the grandmother wants to be there, just let her fucking be there. For God's sake. Like, to me, that one's a no-brainer. Like, you're absolutely the asshole. Katie just got blocked again for misogyny. With fuck this lady. My headphones.
You know she's gonna be stank ass about it.
I mean, fuck this lady, like, ooh,
stank ass about it. I don't understand. Like, I am of the mindset that a wedding. Oh, did you reveal the answer?
I revealed it, yeah.
Easily the answer.
Absolutely, yeah.
I believe that you are getting married to this person. That it's a two-person ordeal here, just like you fucking. It's two-person to tango, you know what I'm saying? But I understand that in some situations it is an agreement between the couple that the female will be doing most of the work as far as the wedding goes. For example, if and when Zach and I get to that place, I will probably do the majority of it. But that's an agreement that we have came to.
Right.
That is not
but it's still like, but it's not like
it's my shit. Like, I'm not taking that from you. And that is his family. That is her last.
Right.
That is her only chance. Probably her only
Right,
chance.
and she even said it in the post. She's not going to be able to, like, she's not going to make it to the next family wedding. Then, if Granny wants to be there, Granny is going to be there. Like, how disrespectful to place the elderly.
I want to know if this is her second wedding. At 28, I want to know if this is her second wedding.
I mean, as much of a bridezilla as she is, probably, because I bet the first one wouldn't stay with her for very long.
How disrespectful to place the elderly along with the children.
Absolutely. I'm offended for Granny right now. Absolutely. I am offended for Granny. So let's see the top post. Oh wait, that's top post. You're the asshole. Not sure how you could be more the asshole, to be honest. You're hearing the love of your life say this is important. You're hearing someone really important to your partner say this is important, and you're putting getting drunk ahead of that. For fuck's sake, she's been a grown adult longer than you've been alive. I'm pretty sure she can handle any tiredness and noise as she wishes. If I were your partner, I'd be noticing the red flags, right? Like,
Brady has been older for 3 times the amount of time.
Exactly.
3 times the amount.
Like I would. This is again grounds for divorce, or maybe not divorce in this case, but
grounds for really
for
rethinking
calling
this
it
marriage.
all off. Yeah. Oh yeah, I need to also. I guess I need to vote in this poll, because
I don't know how she's not the asshole. I don't know how she's not the asshole.
There is no way that she is not the asshole.
And the fact that she said, I am the bride after all. You're a spoiled only child, aren't you?
Yep. You're on Bridezilla. Like, there is no way.
I love how some people I don't love, but I'm just going to say love. I love how this bitch, or some people just like acknowledge that shit and run with it. And I'm like, you need to stop.
Yep. Did anyone vote? She wasn't. No.
I don't
no one
think
voted.
So.
No.
Don't think so.
What names? Same, honestly. Same. The next one, Cena, is telling my boyfriend he was ugly.
Oh, no.
I'm excited for this one. I'm honestly excited for this one because I want to hear the fucking reasons for this one.
There can't be a good one.
I'm ready for it. I'm ready.
After this, I'm going to take a pee break after this.
Okay.
But I'm ready for you to read.
All right, so this is posted by Upper Party. Am I the asshole for telling my boyfriend?
Make sure to clear your judgment.
Oh, thank you. Am I the asshole for telling my boyfriend he was ugly and disgusting to look at? My 25 female boyfriend, 27 male, and I are dating for 8 months. When we started dating, I was putting makeup on every day, and I fell asleep sometimes with it still on my face, so my skin wasn't in the best state. I realized that I wasn't doing it for myself, but for the others, and that I was scared of going without makeup. I decided to slowly stop putting makeup on and appreciate my natural face. I started using skincare products and also started doing sport and eating healthy food, which helped me feel confident. My boyfriend is a bit different, right?
Good for you, sister.
My boyfriend is a bit different. He has a more sedentary lifestyle and eats mostly fast food or highly processed foods. He's a bit overweight. I try to get him to take walks with me or to cook for him, but he always refuses. Recently, he started doing comments on my appearance, such as, "You looked prettier with makeup, you're letting yourself go," or suggesting that he could get any girl he wanted so that I should put more effort into pleasing him. Okay, this took a very different turn.
I'm intrigued.
Yesterday,
I was getting ready.
Right? Yesterday, I was getting ready for the day, and he went behind me and asked if I was really going out like that. I asked him what he meant, and he answered without makeup. Sick of hearing those comments, I snapped. I told him he was ugly, always eating shitty food, that he was disgusting to look at, and that maybe I wasn't putting on makeup, but that I was doing something fulfilling with my life, which he was not. He looked shocked and went into the other room without saying anything. Since I said this, he's given me the silent treatment, and I'm wondering if I'm the asshole for what I said. I asked my friends for their opinions, and some thought that I was right, but some thought I was also too harsh on him. Am I the asshole? If you can't take it, don't dish it. Exactly, Katie. Exactly. Like,
I have a very similar stance to a previous one that I had. I have ESH, but it's a very, 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 very soft YTA on Kirk.
I could see that. Yeah.
Very much on his part, but very, 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 very soft.
My headphones went
For
out.
example.
Oh, no, never mind. They did not.
For example, again, I think that this could have been done in a better fashion, but I don't blame her for snapping.
Oh, yeah.
At the same time. So
Like,
I just think that maybe it's just NTA. Maybe I should just change it to NTA because like I don't blame her for what she did, but it's almost like you could have done better. Than
right?
that.
Like you're just like. I mean, Katie's right. Like, if you can't take it, don't dish it. But at the same time, it's like, why are you letting yourself get to that point where you need to lash out at him?
Yes.
You know, like,
don't let it get there.
Right, because you know, like you're obviously seeing all these red flags. Like, fucking get rid of him. Like, you're doing well for him.
I will say thank God. Zach actually prefers me not to wear makeup. He's like, I like you better without makeup. So,
but
I mean,
and at the same, but it should always be your decision, you know. Like,
oh
it
yeah,
should
no. It's not necessarily a shaming for doing it, but I thankfully have not had to do. And this, I swear to God, this guy just. Did you see at the last? I guess it was a little while ago. The guy who was cosplayed the gamer at one of the Comic Cons and went on stage. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No. Do I need to?
I'll send you a link. Here it is. This is exactly what I picture this dude as. This is it. Hold on. Let me. Oh, I can't actually just send it. I can just send it to Discord really quick and send it to you. And you should be able to open it.
Let's make sure that I can.
BlizzCon. The guy who has no real life. That's what it's called.
Oh God. Why? Can you send me just like the direct link to it for some reason?
Let me see here.
Oh wait, maybe I can just do this. Hold up. Yeah, you know. Yes, that's exactly what I picture him as. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that's exactly what I picture him as.
Exactly what I picture him as. I'm sorry if everyone can hear Zach.
I can.
He's playing Overcooked in the other room.
Oh God, that makes me scream so much. I feel that. He was bragging and then got humbled. The gamer from like South Park.
Yes,
is that who it's?
It's roughly based on that. But this guy literally did this cosplay and went up on and competed like in the cosplay competition with this costume.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
It's fantastic.
I like this guy. But yeah, that's exactly what I picture him as because like.
I could get any woman I want, babe. You have to wear makeup to impress me.
Right.
Babe, no, you need to, babe, no. You really need to look good for me. I can get anyone I want. That's exactly what I picture. And
that's your opinion.
I don't need your opinion. I do what I fucking want.
We don't need you, sir. Where was I?
So yeah, I think that pretty much wraps it up.
Yeah. So let's look at the top comment.
Homeboy can fuck off. TBH.
All right. So it's actually a reply to another comment, which they said everyone's the asshole here. So I'm gonna read both of them. You've been dating for 8 months and apparently you're no longer attracted to each other. And now you're just being cruel to each other. I'd say the relationship has played itself out. Move on. Fair. Absolutely fair on that one. And then the comment that is the top is it's really important you make a distinction between defensive behavior and cruel behavior. What she said was bad, but he was trying to tear down her self-esteem for a while. When you equate actions of someone bullying you to your retaliation to it, you make people afraid to stand up for themselves in general. I agree she needs to break up and the relationship sounds unfulfilling overall, but I do want to make a distinction for OP. He was cruel and she snapped in response. I called my ex some names after he was verbally abusing me for months, and comments like this absolutely made me think I deserved the abuse for being angry at him in response, eventually. I felt that I was as cruel as he was when I eventually snapped, but that wasn't true or fair. If I was told that being angry and snapping in response to abuse was normal and okay, I likely would have had less self-hatred and blame, which means I could have left sooner. The two are not the same. I agree. And I can't hear you. Go figure.
Let's pee really quick. I'm back.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to pee real bad, but I'm back.
All right, so... Yeah, this is
thank you. Next, bye, Felicia. I don't want to see your ass.
This is fun.
Anymore.
I'm enjoying this a lot. Like, yes. Are we on to the next one?
I'm ready.
Why can't I hear you again?
Can't answer that. I'm still muted.
This headset is about to drive me fucking insane.
I don't think I'm muted.
I still can't hear you. Why can't I hear you? Sienna, can you say something?
Hello.
Okay, yes, I definitely can't hear you. Are we dead? Is that what's going on?
I don't need your opinion.
Oh, wait, no, I can hear you now.
I do what I fucking want.
Okay. Is it my turn to read? It is refusing to give up my dream wedding dress.
I think it's my turn.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because I read that one. Okay, I'm ready.
Oh, this
is a long one.
Okay, here we go. What the fuck? Am I the asshole for give up my dream wedding dress, though it means my fiance's family will not attend? What the fuck? I better have a picture down here, something. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
What the hell? How does that? Well, how does one relate to the other? I'm just saying.
Right? Yeah. Well, I guess we're about to find out.
I guess you're right.
We're gonna judge them on it.
All right. I'm in a lot of turmoil
right
Devin, now. It feels like everything is falling apart. I've never had a great relationship with my future mother-in-law. It isn't terrible, but I can sense that she doesn't like me. My fiance is very close to his family, so there has been some tension. I didn't invite mother-in-law wedding dress shopping because our relationship was awkward, but I thought I'd show her a picture to make her feel included. My dress is a beautiful, flowy, beachy dress, but not technically a wedding dress and could be ordered in color. I bought it from a small local boutique that we both love. Mother-in-law said that I can't wear the dress because she bought the same one for her, for her 50th birthday, which is 2 weeks after my wedding. Mother-in-law does have the dress, though, in a mint green color. There is enough detailing that it is clearly the same dress, and she has the receipt to prove she got it first. Lavish birthday parties are a thing in our circle, so I know she invested serious time and money in this party. I said that I'm still going to wear the dress, despite the fact I could easily return it with no loss, because I didn't do this out of malice and I love it. Mother-in-law said if she wears it 2 weeks after I do, everyone is going to think she is pathetic and copying her son's wife. I said sorry, but not really my problem. Everyone has gone crazy since I said that. His entire side of the family and his friends and mother-in-law invited have all backed out of the wedding, so like 15 people, and it will be noticeable. His sisters were supposed to be in the wedding party on his side, but dropped out and have blocked him on everything. His stepdad won't talk to him, says he regrets raising him, and he isn't a real man because a real man would stand up for his mom. His bio dad is even in mother-in-law's side, which doesn't surprise me because they're good friends, but he has called us up to shame us the other night. My fiance is hurting and found out his family had a big beach day and invited everyone but him. He called mother-in-law and they talked but didn't come to a resolution. She said if I refuse to do the right thing, the only answer is no one going to her party can go to the wedding. He tried calling sister-in-law and found out she blocked him. He's mad at me now and feels like she had it first. Okay, I'm trying to do correctly here. Edit for info. Mother-in-law has never acted like this before, truly ever. She's extremely laid back and doesn't show emotion, not really attention seeking, which is why my fiance is so confused. At this point, I think the relationship with his sister and stepdad is beyond repair for now, and I'm scared to have them at the wedding. To all people saying I should wear it to her birthday, LMAO, but I'm banned, and her ex has already promised to act as an bouncer. Not that I'd ever crash it. And I'm not reading the last part. Don't do the last part. Cut it off.
Okay.
I kind of read a little bit of it, and that kind of ruins a little bit of the solution here.
So for me, I think everyone's the asshole here because they both seem just so, like, both sides seem full as fuck of themselves. Like really, we're gonna do this over a wedding dress that your mother-in-law bought. That's gonna be the same dress. Yeah, she probably shouldn't have like done it. I just feel like everyone's like the asshole here.
I don't know. I don't feel like she's in the wrong. I mean, I guess you only turn 50 once. You only had your wedding once if you do it right.
Right.
My God, she didn't know that mother-in-law bought that dress.
No,
It
for
doesn't matter
sure.
who bought it first. And you can say, well, my 50th birthday party is more important than your wedding. Like, no, that's absolutely selfish and redundant. And I don't give a fuck. If I was this woman, I would wear my own dress. Bet, watch me.
Oh, yeah, I would still wear the dress, but it just seems like all parties involved are just kind of like dicks about
There's no
the whole
reason for it to
situation.
have went this far. There's no reason for it to have went this far.
No. Right, exactly. Yeah, I think that's what makes everyone the asshole here. Katie says yes, but that sets the tone for the entire relationship. Mother now knows it's okay to bully and manipulate her to get what she wants.
Yes. A
Devin
wedding dress is
says,
special. You should be able to have your dream dress without drama.
absolutely.
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 Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I think my
if you
everyone
just-
sucks
if you
here
just
is
came
like,
if you just came in, Styles, you can vote. I don't know if you saw the comment, but you can vote for the,
yeah, so you can do one
the-
if they're an asshole, two if they're not, three if everyone sucks, and four if no one's the asshole.
So you just type the number and enter just the number.
Yes. Yeah.
Votes. But I don't know. I don't think she's an asshole. I don't think there's anything wrong with her saying I'm sorry.
I think for me it's kind of like what you were saying earlier. Like she's like it's a very soft asshole, but the mother-in-law is definitely like a hardcore asshole here.
Yeah, I can get the whole. I don't know. Like I get
it's
that
not
she's
even
being
the same color.
a kind of soft asshole, but at the same time, like I just cannot.
I think the fact that it progressed this far makes her a bit of an asshole, like with everyone else.
Also, I just want to say that it ain't just mother-in-law that's an asshole. It's mother-in-law, father-in-law, ex-brother-in-law,
fucking
sister-in-law,
side of
brother-in-law. It's the entire side of that fucking family. It sounds like
yep.
you need to be It sounds like they need to go no contact with that side of the family for a hot minute. Because it doesn't sound like they were good anyway. They were toxic as fuck anyway.
Yeah, it sounds like they were just very, very toxic. And I think that's, like one of the big reasons why I'm like, everyone sucks. Because, like everything just seems very toxic. Like, to the way it was handled by the mother-in-law was so over the top. I would be incredibly defensive. Yeah, I would be very defensive too. Like, and I would still wear it no matter what. Did my headphones go out again?
I haven't said anything. I don't.
Yeah.
I just don't see any world where what she has done is justifiable. There's not.
No,
There's
absolutely not. No. And even if they do feel like, like, I don't know. Like, I mean, the fact that she was like, yeah, I could return it without, with no loss. There's so many like
I'm just saying,
nuances.
I mean, you can always go and find another address. And I cannot speak from experience. Katie can speak from experience, but I cannot speak from experience. You can go and find another address, but once you find, from what I have heard, no joke, no cap here. Once you find the dress, nothing is going to compare to that dress.
Yeah, I could see that. Katie said, yeah, she could, but why does she have to? Very true. Very true.
I mean,
she shouldn't have to.
Here, let me type in the chat what this boils down to.
Wedding over. Oh, yeah, 100%. Wedding over 50th birthday. No doubt. Absolutely.
Like,
no
that's
doubt.
what I think. Absolutely. Like, wedding is far greater than 50th birthday because, again, if you do it right, there's only supposed to be one of those.
They must have money. This seems like a rich. Yeah, she even said at some point, in our circles, which made me like, you a little bit of a bitch, aren't you? Like, you like one of those bougie bitches. Cause we ain't gonna talk like that. Oh, there we go. Lavish birthday parties are a thing in our circle. Also, why mother-in-law wearing a beach dress if it's a lavish birthday party? Wear a damn evening gown. You know better. You know better. Materialism is gross. Materialism is gross, especially in this context. Like,
they have money. Seems like a rich person issue. That's a rich people problem. We don't have that problem here. We don't have that problem here.
All right, so I'm going to finish poll, hide from overlay, restart poll. All right, next one, Cena, is going to be sending my stepbrother the bill. Oh, yes. I've read this one. This is the one that I read and kind of practiced with. On my speaking. All right, Katie, you can love what you love, but materialistic things should not be having such a big impact. No.
Same.
The fact that the family is getting involved like that just says it. That's just such a toxic family environment. And you're
an actual fucking child if you do shit like that. You're an actual fucking child.
Yep. Agreed. Absolutely.
So, actual child.
All right, so this next one, let's go back really quick and let's look at the top comment because I've been enjoying this. All right, you can wear, so this is from Raymond Beaumont. You can wear whatever you want, but at some point you might need to think if this dress is more important than your wedding because it seems like that might not happen at this point. Edit.
It shouldn't have to fucking matter.
Nope.
God, that
it shouldn't. Everyone acts like this is just normal behavior for mother-in-law and is a slippery slope, and if you don't wear the same dress as her, you will always be under their control. While OP has repeatedly stated that there have been no issues, and this seems to be this exact situation. If the mother-in-law had written this post, would people be, if she wears the dress, she will always start wearing the same clothes you own? Of course not. That is ridiculous. Things can happen. That doesn't mean that they will continue to happen under different circumstances. Some people writing comments here are more dramatic than mother-in-law and her family.
Ooh. I don't agree with that.
I don't either. Like, he's an asshole. He's an asshole. I am judging him an asshole.
I absolutely don't agree with that statement because it very well could be that she hasn't showed her ass before and she's being like, okay, now they're getting married. I'm showing my ass. I'm showing who I really fucking am.
Yep. And because like the daughter is now going to be in this, I don't know. On to the next one. Am I the asshole for sending my stepbrother the bill to pay half of my engagement? Oh wait, shit. Balls. We have to see what Reddit said. Everyone sucks. Yeah.
You don't have to. There's no such thing as right. It's just
I know. I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Come on.
I mean, we've been good up until now in agreement with Reddit, but yeah, I mean, yeah.
See,
All right.
I don't agree with Reddit, but continue.
We've agreed most of the time so far.
Mostly.
Am I the asshole for sending my stepbrother the bill to pay for half of my engagement dinner expenses after he turned it into a baby gender reveal? Context about family dynamics. Me, female 26, and my stepbrother Ethan, male 30, met when we were very young. He grew up being competitive towards me and acted like we were in some kind of race and everything. For example, he broke his finger on my graduation day and my parents couldn't attend.
What?
How is that being competitive? Like, did he purposely break his finger? Anyway.
No. But I mean,
we gotta come back to it.
Why are your parents not at your graduation?
Why your parents? Because he broke his finger. So I'm guessing that they were at the hospital with him, right?
It's a motherfucking finger. Take that bitch up and go after graduation.
This is
Some
true.
Some people only graduate one time.
This is true too. He decided to.
Side note, really quick. Pause for a moment. Okay. Do you have your ring light like kind of close to your face? You're kind of like super light in your camera.
Yeah, let me turn on my overhead.
I just didn't want you to be washed out. Thank you, Katie. That's exactly what I was trying to fucking say. Broken finger does not mean you should not go to your fucking... I can't.
I'm still washed out.
That's not fucking cool.
Is this better?
Yes, much better. Oh.
Okay.
It was better, and then it went back white. So it's about the same.
I don't know how to fix it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a big deal. It's really not a big deal. I was just telling you because I noticed it. Continue. I am sorry. I just can't get over the fact that parents couldn't. That's like attention competing, and that's ridiculous.
He decided to put his dog down at my birthday and turned it into a sad anniversary and hated my parents for celebrating my birthday still instead of mourning his dog. He got married on my mom's death anniversary. Oh, Jesus. What? Okay. This is... I am already conflicted at this point. And we ain't even to the story yet. We just did the family dynamic shit. Okay. Years later, he seemed to mature and be respectful when we see each other in gatherings hosted by my stepmom, and Ethan said he wants me to be an aunt for his future kid he and his wife are expecting. Days ago was my engagement dinner. It was held in a prestigious restaurant that cost me and my fiance Morgan money. Ethan and sister-in-law showed up unexpectedly and they congratulated us, and then Ethan finished his drink later and announced the gender of the baby he and his wife were expecting, proudly saying, "We just found out, and it's a boy, everyone." It was completely out of the blue. The family got excited and they ordered another round of drinks and started playing Guess the Name We Chose game and chiming in with suggestions. Me, Morgan, and mother-in-law were sitting watching how this dinner turned into gender reveal party. We were ignored until the end of the event. Morgan was livid, saying Ethan was acting like a high school attention-seeking bish and ruined our night by stealing the spotlight and redirecting it on him and family. I said we had to do something to at least do damage control after spending money on a hijacked event. He looked at me and asked, "What do you have in mind?" I immediately sent Ethan the bill for half of everything Morgan and I paid for with a brief explanation as to why he was expected to pay. He called yesterday and was going hysteric, saying that I can't make him pay for jack shit when I was the one who invited him. But I did not invite him nor his wife. He argued he came to the party after my stepmom told him that he was invited and didn't intend on hijacking it or anything. Someone asked a question about the baby and he answered, just repeating it just happened and that it wasn't his fault. People got interested. I said he still had to pay, but he talked about how this wasn't even about him or his wife, so I can't claim that they were being malicious, then stopped and asked, Are you just being jealous of a baby presumably stealing your night? That is your nephew. I called him crazy for jumping to such a conclusion, and as response, he said he owed me nothing. Then I said that I had to stop making unreasonable, entitled demands. I had a fight with him, and he called my stepmom. She told me to knock it off, and that it didn't matter since my fiance is well off and can always have a second engagement dinner if it's such a deal. I refused and demanded he paid. He and his wife explained how I should be focusing on being an aunt rather than punishing them like that. Yes, I did say if he doesn't pay, then I won't be at... Yes, I did say that if he doesn't pay, they won't be at the wedding. You the fucking asshole. Yeah. Honestly, though, seems kind of like everyone's the asshole here. Not gonna lie.
Even the woman? Even the person who sent the bill? You think so?
Yeah. I think everyone. I think absolutely everyone's the asshole here. Because... Like she's demanding that her stepbrother pay for thing. Like it's an engagement dinner. Like you're not there. Like this isn't your wedding. Like if he was at the reception and started yelling, "I'm having a fucking boy," that'd be different. But this is an engagement dinner. This is an engagement to celebrate. I mean, this is a dinner to celebrate an engagement. Like this isn't. Like they just both seem really entitled and really fucking douchebaggy to me.
I don't know. She didn't invite him. He just showed up, said some shit he knew would make a difference.
Oh, no, I mean, yeah. No. I definitely think he is the asshole.
I want to change my fucking vote. I put the wrong number. I'm stupid.
But I do think that she's being an asshole too. Like
I absolutely
like making him pay. Like I think making him like trying to make him pay for it. I think is an absolute asshole move.
Absolutely fucking don't.
But what like I mean okay so like but why?
Because who the fuck do you think you are to come in and encourage? But it literally even said they came in and ordered some rounds of drinks because he just came in and was doing this other stuff. No, I don't think so.
You don't think like
maybe the answer is justified asshole. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's everyone's an asshole, but she's being a justified asshole.
I could see that, yeah.
I could not imagine footing the bill for extra drinks that people bought because someone else came in, crashed my party, took the spotlight from me that wasn't even invited in the first place, and then footing the bill for it.
Yeah. No, yeah. I could see, yeah. Everyone's the asshole, and she's definitely just being justified.
That's like someone coming in and being like, oh yeah, can I get 14 shots and put them on her bill? Thanks. Because I'm having a party. Hell yeah, I got a raise at work today. 14 shots and put it on her tab. Fuck yeah.
But
no. Pay for that shit. I'm gonna give you half
although
my fucking bill.
I wonder,
half of this party was yours.
I wonder. That's true, yeah, because she is like, but I want. Okay. So this is my question. I would like her to answer. Is she saying that they had to pay for everyone's food and everyone's drinks, or did they just pay like a fee to be able to be at this restaurant and rent the space for the party? Because I think that's like the differentiation here is like if they were having to pay for everyone's drinks and everything, then yeah, absolutely, he's the asshole, and like she's not an asshole anymore. But if they were just paying like a venue fee or something, then I think that she's also being an asshole about it, because you're gonna have to pay that fee no matter what. Like the day didn't change because of that. Like the bill didn't change because of that. I wonder if she answered. I wonder if someone asked her this question. We're gonna see.
Do you think? What did you vote on? Let me read one of these. So, like, I know what you voted on, telling my son that I don't care that he's gay.
Yeah.
And there's a couple of other ones that I think that you voted differently than I did. Why would you think that? Why is this not the same situation? Why is this not the exact same situation as the girl calling her boyfriend fat and ugly? Because I thought you did an NTA on that, right?
Yes.
Why is it different? Because words and money are different?
No, because I think that it's...
He has been torturing her since the moment he moved in. He pulled his parents away from her graduation.
But
he put his dog down on her birthday and shamed people for celebrating her birthday instead of crying over his fucking dead dog.
But she
didn't... He got married on the mom's death anniversary. He's been doing this their entire relationship.
She didn't, like, they didn't mention if it was both of them doing the same, like, if they were doing it to each other. Like, if it... But that's why I was saying, like, if it was, like, a venue fee, then... asshole.
I mean, I get that, but the way that this reads, you have to assume that it's one-sided and him being a shithead to her.
That's true. That's true.
You have to assume it's him being a shithead for the entirety of their knowings, of the entirety of knowing each other, and then whips up in here, steals the spotlight, orders more drinks, takes every ounce of attention away from you when it is supposed to be about you. This party is your engagement party. You're paying for it. It's your engagement. If I'm paying for some shit, you best believe it's going to be how I want it to be. I'm paying for it. I didn't invite your ass, and if you come, you change it. No, I don't have a single fucking problem with her having to charging him, be like, give me fucking money for this. I don't give a flying fuck. I don't care who, I don't know who you think you are, you entitled asshole, but you've tried to ruin not only my birthday, my mom's death, my graduation, and now you're going to marry, what is he going to do on her wedding? Is he going to bust up in here butt ass naked and fuck his wife and say, yep, this is our first year anniversary, we're just going to fuck today? Like, no, what the fuck is he going to do then? I absolutely think she's justified. I don't think there's a problem with what she did.
Okay.
My opinion.
I definitely see your opinion. I love her. She's a dick. He's a dick. Yeah, no, he's definitely 100% a dick. Absolutely.
I just cannot, as a human, give her a tag of an asshole. Because I don't think what she did was wrong. I guess I couldn't
imagine myself doing that. Like, I would be pissed, and I would never, like, they would not, which of course they weren't included at this point either, because, you know, the stepmom was the one that invited him. So you're right there. I don't know. Because, like, there's so many ways to be able to look at it.
Maybe half was an excessive amount, but you bet your ass I would have counted every penny from the moment they got there.
Oh, no, yeah. Okay, so yeah. Now, if they were, like, charging them for the drinks that were because of that, then yeah, absolutely. Half
we don't necessarily know about half. Like,
and that's why I would like more information about this. I would like her to answer some questions, please. So, that's just... I think what Logan is struggling with.
Wait, did I say it the wrong way? I said YTA. It should be NTA, but not the fucking asshole like the other guy is. I'm fucking struggling today.
All right, so this is what Katie said. I think what Logan is struggling with is the petty move of sending the bill instead of just explaining to him why she was upset. Yeah. I mean, I think that's the part that because I
mean, it sounds like he gaslit her anyway. Are you being jealous of a baby presumably stealing your night?
No, that was an asshole.
Nephew.
That was an asshole move that nah, you don't play with that.
If you say to me, I didn't intend on hijacking. I didn't intend hair slush to take this away from you. I didn't intend to offend you. I'm just it just happened. I'm sorry, babe. I didn't mean to put my penis inside of her. It just happened, babe. It just happened. No, he knows exactly what the fuck he's doing. No. Get the fuck out of here. Get the actual fuck out of here. And I don't think her talking to him would have done jack all. Because he knew what you were doing. I don't have to say how fucking wrong you are.
Right. No, I don't think that would have done anything. But I guess, like, whenever you're an adult, like, it's like, I don't know. Like, just such a petty move. And I'm here for pettiness a lot of the times. Don't get me wrong. I love a dang good pettiness. But at the same time, it's like, you know he's an asshole. You know that he's an asshole. Why are you feeding him? Why are you feeding him more bullshit? I guess that's why I feel like she's also part of the assholeness of this.
I can't get behind the fact that she's anyway part of an asshole. I mean, again, I think this is somewhat similar to what you were saying as far as homegirl not being an asshole for calling him ugly. Because, I mean, there's a fucking straw, and there was the fucking straw, and that's a big straw. That wasn't a fucking that wasn't a needle. That was a fucking anvil that you just dropped on my back. And that camel's back just fucking broke.
Well, see, that to me, this is like, that's a little bit different just because, like he was being cruel as a way to manipulate her. This dude, her stepbrother, isn't being cruel to manipulate her. He's being like, they are just being.
What is it though? Oh, fancy dinner. Oh, y'all are paying for drinks? Fuck yeah, let me come in here and get some free drinks and announce my baby gender to all these people who are just going to congratulate me. And it's, hey, that's a fucking party right there that I didn't have to pay for.
Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, I see where you're coming from. I really see where you're coming from.
I just know I would be absolutely livid. I would be out of my mind pissed off.
I would be absolutely pissed off. Don't get me wrong. I would be pissed off, and I would probably figure out a way to get back at them, but I don't think sending the bill is the way to get back at someone like that. Like, I just... But you're right. I don't know.
What is?
I've never had to deal with someone like this. I've never had to deal with someone so childish before. And maybe that's why it's so hard for me to wrap my head around it, is that I haven't had to, like, the people who are like that I see that are like that, I have no dealings with them at all. Am I hearing Tab also? No, it's just Cena and I today. So here's the top comment from this.
Also, Katie, yeah, I'm here with you. He literally ruined big moments of her life to be selfish. And
he did.
Know. It was the straw that broke the camel's back, and I don't think it's a problem that she sent that. Now, I mean, I don't necessarily know that she's going to enforce it. I don't think she's going to fucking call the cops and sue him for $285 or whatever it was. But I don't think there's a fucking problem with her saying, don't pay, don't be at the wedding. Because it sounds like she paid for it already. It sounds like they paid for it already and then said, I want you to pay me back for that.
And then the stepmom was like, well, your fiance has money. Like, that to me, like, that's also an asshole move on the stepmom's part. Like, obviously the stepmom. No.
Absolutely. No. I'm with you.
Right. All right. So the top comment is not the asshole. You won't get half the money, but you can and should disinvite him and your stepmom from your wedding. He will do something that will lead to him accidentally drawing attention to himself. Don't let it happen. Absolutely. Absolutely. Tell him to fuck off. Fuck off.
Yep.
Are we ready for the next one?
Oh, that one hits.
That one was the most intense one that we've done thus far.
And I mean, again, I'm glad that we disagree because I don't want us to agree on all of them. But that one, fucking, I cannot justifiably label that woman as an asshole because there is nothing fucking wrong with what she did, in my opinion. There is not a damn thing wrong with what you did, honey. You keep trucking along.
You do it, baby. It's okay.
It'll get better from here, honey. Just cut his ass out of your fucking life. Throw him in the grave and bury that bitch for all I give a fuck. Okay, I'm ready for the next one.
All right, so the next one is telling my parents my sister's wedding is not important to me. There's so many wedding-related Am I the Assholes that are at the top. Like, weddings, I guess, are just such a... Yeah, there's such a big... Turn? I forgot. It's your turn because I read the last one.
Okay.
I think. Let me make sure. Oh wait, we didn't see what the Reddit thing was.
What was it? I'll have to go back.
Oh, this is okay. So we are now to the ones where Reddit has not, like, they have not fully judged it yet.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. So we are past all the ones that we had originally picked out. We are now in the addendum, I guess. The other ones that are not going to have Reddit opinions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
Fairly short, so that one's be good.
Am I the asshole for telling my parents and my sister's wedding? Well, let me start. Am I the asshole for telling my parents that my sister's wedding is not important to me and they need to get over their dream for a close-knit family? Excuse the lengthy title. I, 26 male, have a sister, 27 female, who is 18 months older than me. We were never close, never buddies, never had a sibling relationship where we engaged with each other. Any interaction was pushed by our parents. Any time spent together was time with our family, extended or immediate. I would never have said that there was any bad blood until age 20. I realized my sister would actively call herself an only child, and at that point, I simply didn't care. Obviously, she did hold some resentment or hard feeling toward me, but I never loved her enough to care. It broke our parents' heart, and they would try. They got us therapy, and when they realized nothing was helping, they took parenting classes, they tried family therapy. It just never happened. Now my sister is engaged and invited me to her wedding with a note that she needed me to show up and play nice so her future husband's family wouldn't find out we haven't talked in a decade. She also wrote a couple of facts about herself for me to study so we could play along. It was bizarre and I wanted no part in it. On the other hand, my parents were the ones who gave her my address and other contact details, and they were thrilled she was extending the olive branch, which I get why it would look that way to them. They brought it up to me, and I told them I wasn't going. They were crushed, and 3 days later, they came back to me about how it's my sister's wedding and we're family. I told them we weren't close enough for me to go. They pushed, and I asked them to drop it. When they didn't, I told them her wedding is not important to me, and they need to let go of this close knit family dream they have because neither of us is interested. They asked how I knew, and I told them because she has denied my existence to people and called herself an only child, and the only reason she told her future in laws, I'm guessing, is because she knew it would come out when around them. But she stated it to all three of us that she has never loved or cared about me, and I don't love her either. They were heartbroken, and my dad later told me I was an asshole for crushing them like I did. Am I?
No.
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 Fucking live your life the way you want to live your fucking life. Blood has nothing to do with anything. At all. Like, I will, Not the asshole.
Absolutely not.
Also, Katie, I need to figure out, let me see if I can.
I did that same shit last time, Katie. Don't feel bad. I did that same shit last time. I did the same shit. I can't.
No.
I don't. No. I think there is absolutely. Okay. I also think. I'm going to say it like this. I think the only actual asshole here is the parents. I think sister is well, I take that back. They're both assholes. Because sister lied about brother and only wanted to do it to keep fucking face. And then parents gave her the information to keep this facade going on that's not even true. There's no reason for them to have went through like this, and there is absolutely no reason for them to keep pressing him to go to this wedding when it has nothing to do. That's fine. Also, Katie, why is she not honest with her husband's family?
Right, like that just seemed like, yeah. Like, I feel for the parents. Like, I understand where they're coming from and wanting the siblings to have a good sibling relationship. But at the same time, if it's not gonna work, it's just not gonna fucking work. Don't make it try to work. Like, they're almost 30. Like if they were teenagers still, fine.
I agree with you, Katie. Until the moment that they gave the details. Yeah, she said, I don't think the parents are assholes until, and I'm assuming she's going to type something else, but I don't think they're assholes until they gave sister the information and then pressed him about going to the wedding.
Yep. They were adults and she kind of forced it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see what the top comment is. Because, you know, this is just... Not the asshole. You should, if you haven't already, show them the note she attached to the invitation. Agreed. And maybe, and I doubt that it's going to make any difference for them, but maybe it will make them see. As a parent, I would be devastated they tried so hard, but don't guilt him. Yeah, don't. Don't fucking guilt him. Because it's obvious that the sister is an asshole. Like, no.
I'm going through and it's a lot of NTAs, so it hasn't been completely voted on, but it's a lot of NTAs in here.
Yeah, I'm not sure how they assign the flare. I think like there may be a bot or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have anything else to say about this.
Apparently OP is, like, according to the bot, OP has offered the following explanation for why they might be the asshole. I won't sugarcoat it. Wait, is this already? No, okay. I won't sugarcoat it. I was very, very blunt with my parents. I told them like it is and was more honest than I probably should have been, given that these are people who love us both, want us to have each other, and tried their damnedest over the years to try and make something stick. And I basically railroaded over their hopes and feelings regarding my relationship with my sister. Still not the asshole, because...
absolutely not. And the fact that you're thinking I might be the asshole for hurting their feelings tells me you're even a better person than you I originally thought you were.
Yep. Because, I mean, like... I mean, like, there's not a whole lot you can even say to it, because it's like... You know, like, I don't know. I hate that for him, though. I really do, because the parents are in denial, and there's not. He's probably never going to be able to know, as a parent, your job is to validate your children's feelings. It's true. I mean, they're almost... Is the word gaslighting?
Yes.
Probably. Like, they're almost gaslighting him at this point. Like, the poor guy. I mean, I really do feel for him. Like, I think that this is just...
Also, I think that might have been our last one. The very last link we have is gone. They deleted it.
Oh, did they? Well, I still have it pulled up, though. So we can still read it.
See if you can read it, because I can't.
Yeah, because I have all the tabs open, so... Okay. Let me look.
Scroll back up. I have to go back up to it because I can't read it on mine. If you click the link, it's not active anymore.
I was trying to see if there was a way for you to change your vote, but no, there is not, unfortunately. All right, here we go. Am I the asshole for assuming my wife was invited on a family trip? This one to me just seemed kind of interesting. Like, I saw the title and I was like, you know, like, this is going to be an interesting discussion. My mom and wife don't really like each other. They used to hate each other, but they've both become disengaged. As a result, my mom doesn't see me or my kids often, but it is better for everyone's mental health. Recently, I was visiting my mom and my sisters, 11 and 13. They were asking about going on vacation to Universal Studios. My kids, 9 and 7, got jealous and expressed that they wanted to go. Before I left, my mom said she knows money is tight for me, and we can join them if we want. I assumed family vacation meant family, so of course I thought my wife was going. The day we were supposed to leave, I met them at their house, and my mom looked at my wife confused and asked why she was there. I told her, and my mom grabbed my stepdad and stepped inside. My sister came out and opened the door, and I could hear my mom and stepdad fighting over which of them wasn't going to come or who was going to tell my wife that she couldn't come. My wife was embarrassed, so I stepped in and said we could hear them. My mom said she didn't specifically invite my wife, so I shouldn't have assumed. At this point, I got defensive, and my mom said my wife couldn't come. I said none of us would go. I said none of us would go then, and my kids got upset. My mom changed her mind because she felt bad for the kids. So we all went, and my mom paid for it, but refused to be around my wife or even in the same part of the park on the same day. Thank you for the cheers, Tab. My stepdad pulled me aside and said I really was entitled by thinking that they would take my wife and I shouldn't have assumed. Everyone's the ass. Oh, nope. Okay. I don't know. I mean, he's not the asshole, so
No,
I'm gonna put that.
NTA.
And I think we don't have
assholes here in AH.
Yeah, and we don't have an option for that one right now. But I don't think anyone's really the asshole here. Like I totally am, like, just like before. You know, you don't have to deal with family that you don't like, you know, like, and I think that it was kind of presumptive of him to assume, knowing the relationship between the mom and his wife.
I get that, but at the same time, if someone said to me, regardless of the situation, if someone said to me, "Hey, y'all can come," Zach is included in that.
True. True. And maybe the mom should have been assumptive that the wife was gonna come anyway, and then
there probably should have been more communication between the time she said that and the day before we're about to leave.
Right.
But at the same time,
or not even the day before, like the day, like they show up to leave, and they're like, "Oh, excuse me," you know, like. Because they were even like she had obviously not planned at all, because they were arguing about who was going to have to stay because the wife was going to come.
Right.
So, you know, it's like, if you're doing things for your kids and family events, mom needs to be there. True. Yeah. I don't think that either of them are the asshole. I think the mom is slightly an asshole, but not in the way. Like not in this way, you know? Oh. Like, out that shit aside and do it for the kids. Be cordial. Yeah, exactly. Like, I know that in my family on my dad's side, like, that's always was the thing. Like, my mom didn't like a lot of them, but she's still for the kids. Like, it was for the kids. Like, you're cordial, you talk, you know. Like, his mom sounds kind of, what's the word I'm looking for?
Entitled,
but like, yeah, I think entitled's like the right word, because it's like, why would you think that, like, how you think that, you know, I don't know. But you said that they deleted it. Let me refresh.
Yeah.
Oh, the moderators removed it.
That's what I mean.
Oh.
And the user deleted their
Oh, I see. Interesting. Well, let's see what the top post is nonetheless. Oh, it violates Rule 8. Posts should be truthful and reflect recent conflicts you've had that need arbitration. That means no shitpost parodies or satires.
Stop right there.
Okay.
Years ago, Mama. Whoa.
Sorry.
The one that's deleted, I think, is OP there as the first reply. We had that talk years. Okay, wait. What's the actual comment? Because I feel like I need to make sure we're here now. What does that first comment say?
Not the asshole. At this point, your children and your wife constitute your nuclear family. We is a term that includes your wife.
Yes.
And that was a fair assumption to make. I would have a talk with your mom and stepdad. They want to be involved in your life and your kid's life. That includes your wife. She can't be left on the sidelines. Good on you for sticking by your wife. I've seen too many stories where the SO in this scenario was left behind to pacify someone in the wrong. Agreed.
We had that talk years ago. My mom's choice was not to be part of our lives. She didn't meet my kids for the first couple years, as keeps everyone at extreme arm's length, but my marriage counselor thought I should reach out to her. My wife supported it, so I think my mom feels she has all the power because she was okay with no contact. What a shitlord. What an actual shitlord.
Right? Like, that comment makes her an actual asshole. Like, I was...
That doesn't make her an asshole. That makes her a cunt.
Yeah. Yes.
That doesn't...
Yes.
That doesn't make her an asshole.
Oh my god. Your marriage counselor was wrong. This is toxic behavior to have... I mean, like, you can't really say the marriage counselor was wrong at that point because you don't know your background on it, but sometimes it is healthy to reach out and try to make amends. I'm going to see if there's any other deleted... I'm in the shed now. I'm looking into places I can check in for my mental health. I told my wife I'm ready to put her first, but I can't be in the house. So I'll be sleeping in the shed until I can get a bed. What? What? Why is he sleeping in a shed? Katie, give us your story. We're here for it. We will judge you.
He doesn't want to type it. Tell her to pop in your Discord really quick.
Yeah, you can pop in the Discord because I think you should have access to it.
First podcast.
Or if not, pop into the lobby, and we will lobby you in.
That can wrap up our first quote podcast. Because it's kind of lengthy. If we're going to do this often, I don't want to wear it out.
I don't know. Like, this just seems so...
Can you hear me?
I don't know. I'm going to keep an eye on the lobby in case she pops in.
Logan.
What? Oh, hello. You got really big. Excuse you. Please stop. Discord! Okay. Yeah, so I think that is the last one. So that was fun. That was interesting.
Can you hear me? The answer is no.
Are we just gonna sit in silence, Cena?
You can't hear me.
Hello. Oh, I can't hear you. Can you talk now?
Yes, I'm here. Been talking the whole time.
I'm sorry.
I was saying, when she pops in here, that can wrap up this quote podcast because it's getting kind of long. And if we want to do this frequently, I don't want to wear it out. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. Unless Katie,
this can wrap it up.
Katie, do you want to have it as the as our judgment for the first judgment of the next podcast? We can do that if you'd like. Give me 1 second. Okay, we can do that. So yeah, so that was a lot. That was a lot to unpack. This whole thing. Like, I'm curious as to why it wasn't. I'm
still curious as to why money was a deal breaker for you, but a verbal insult wasn't.
I don't know. I mean, I guess like it's. I don't know.
I'm not attacking you. Don't feel like
no. I mean, because I don't know. Because it's just so... I don't know, it just, the whole thing just seems so petty versus it being so harmful. But you're right, like, he was also being super harmful to the sister. So it's like... I don't know. I genuinely do not know the answer on that one. That was 11 stories. We went through 11 stories.
Yeah, we gonna have to cut that shit down if we
right? Well, yeah, because like stories. We should probably set a time limit at some point and just be like, okay, this is where we have to cut it off. Because like all of the other ones,
I don't want to set a story time limit. I want to set a a total time limit. So if we get close, like it was a 15-minute warning, so then that can be the last story we tell.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
Like
that's a good
don't cut
idea.
off individual explanations because that takes away from.
Right. Yeah. Because the last 3 were just supposed to be kind of filler if we didn't have enough time. But yeah, all right, guys. So thank you so much. So Katie said she's gonna do it on the next one. She said, or at least she said totally ha ha ha. So I assumed that she was saying totally ha 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 to what I had said. So thank you guys for joining us on our first podcast of We're Judging You.
And what we think it will be on YouTube or not?
Yes, it will be on YouTube. I'm gonna push it out as soon as we're done. I'm gonna make a Discord channel for it too, because send suggestions, because I think that's gonna be like, Am I the Asshole was our kind of, or was my kind of like idea for just getting it started and getting it in. And we can judge people elsewhere, like from elsewhere as well, like all sorts of places. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us again. Until next time, bye.